welcome to Vlogmas day number 2. Right, I've just finished work. It is 3:45, so I have finished a little bit later today. I also started really early this morning because I was covering for my colleague in the attendance team, and I will be doing that again tomorrow. So I didn't get a chance to pick up the camera first thing this morning. It was a little bit dark when I arrived to work, and I have finished a little bit later just because the twins, James and Thomas, they do cross country after school on a Tuesday, so Harry will be letting himself in and I'm just off to pick the boys up right now. I've just got a package to pick up at the post shop, and then I can go and pick them up from school. So this evening we are at Cubs, and my colleague there has organised a nice event for our last one, because this is the last one before Christmas. We're finishing a little bit earlier than normal just because next weekend we're actually going on Christmas camp, so I shall hopefully take you along with me for a little bit of that. It's really good fun, really looking forward to it. But we will have like a camp planning meeting next week instead of having like our normal evening. But tonight my colleague has organised, as he works for the NHS, for an ambulance to come tonight, so the kids can have a look around that and ask questions and things like that. So that should be quite exciting. So I'll hopefully get a little bit of footage, maybe with just my children in it. I'm hoping to. Anyway, if I can't, I'll just have to tell you how the evening went. But it's been a super busy day at work today, as I was covering in attendance first thing this morning, so that's always pretty hectic. And with the mock exams taking place, the registers are all over the place, so yeah, it was quite busy. And then I had to nip out and do a home visit with somebody for the first time that I've done that, just to collect somebody to get them to come into school. And then I had a couple of library lessons this afternoon, as well as being on duty at lunch as well. So I did have to kind of fit my sandwiches in before lunch. So now I'm really hungry. And I think we're just having salmon for tea tonight. So I'm trying to stay fairly healthy on the days where I haven't got events on or anything like that, because obviously Christmas is going to be a very indulgent time. So I'm trying to like be good before the big sessions happen, basically. So yeah, it was a really busy day today, so that was really nice. But we do have our health and safety audit taking place tomorrow, so I was having to make sure the library was in spick and span kind of condition, ready for that. Yeah, so when I get back home, James has said that he wants to open the advent calendars with me, so I shall share those with you when I get home, and then I'll share with you what I'm wearing as well. I am actually wearing a me-made coat that I've got on at the moment. I made this as part of So Frugal a couple of years ago. I made it from a larger coat into a smaller kind of crossover jacket, and it's got like a side zip. This is the Seamwork chip jacket, and I made it in this puffer fabric, obviously because it was a puffer coat before that. It's quite a crop coat, but it goes really well with a lot of things that I wear to work. And then I've just got my scarf with me because it's pretty chilly outside. Yeah, so that's all my updates for you at the moment. So I'm just going to go and pick up that package, pick up the boys, and then shoot home, and I will share with you my advents. So I shall see you in a bit. Right, so I'm back home now, and I've just put the dinner on the go. So I've come upstairs to share with you my advent opening. But before I do that, as James is downstairs at the moment, I thought I'd share with you what sewing I got done last night. So I had a lovely catch up with Angela from Devon Threadtails. We were on the phone to each other for about, I don't know, 2 hours or so. And it was nice to have a good catch up with her, and I decided that I would do a bit of the hand sewing on the bunny rabbit that I'm making for my customer, because I just can't really rest until they're done, and I just don't want to put them behind really. I just want to get them done and dusted so they are with him, and then I can crack on with sewing for myself afterwards. So I am really pleased with how it's turned out so far. I still have one little bit of sewing to do on it because I forgot all about that last night. I actually need to sew on the tail. So I was actually going to be sewing the nose on. Now I showed it you on a previous video where I was doing a pink nose. Well, it didn't really work out. I was trying to use the fabric from one of the garments that were in the bag, but unfortunately it just tended to fray a little bit, and it just wasn't working. I just wasn't happy with it, and I'm quite the perfectionist when I do things for people, so I decided to use a little bit of purple felt on the nose instead, and I do like how that's turned out, and it's keeping within the theme of the purple kind of colour of this rabbit. So I will share that with you. So he's all sewn up, so I've sewed the back legs up here and the back of the arms as well down here, just with a ladder stitch, and then I sewed on the nose. So he's got a nice purple nose, and it's a lovely felt one, and then I just sew that on with a few like little catch stitches really, and I think that really looks nice with that purple actually. And I'll just let him know that I had to use felt, which they do actually advise you to use anyway, but I was just trying to keep in with using like the clothes that he'd given me, but unfortunately I couldn't because I was using this fabric, which tended to fray a little bit. It wasn't too bad on this bit because I used the sewing machine to do that kind of what do you call it, is it granny square stitch? No, it's I can't remember what it's called now, but you know what I mean, like that. Anyway, so that's as far as I've got, and then I just need to do his tail, which actually I think is in this purple colour here. So I've just got the tail to go on there, and I'm hoping that will help. It's quite a funny shaped rabbit because it's like a floppy limbed one. I did ask a question on the Funky Friends Factory Facebook page whether he was supposed to sit up unaided, because I'd seen obviously lots of people have been putting their photos up of ones that they'd made, and they were posed sitting. But the majority of them are leant up against something, because I can't get this one to sit up without falling over all the time. I can sort of get it on occasion to sit up, but they come back to me and they said no, because it's a floppy limbed stuffed toy or animal, that it isn't supposed to sit up unaided. But then a few people did actually message back to say that they've managed to get theirs to be sitting up right, and you just have to manipulate the stuffing a little bit, and maybe once the tail is on it might act as a little bit of a stop. So we shall see how that goes. But when I pop him on the bed, he does tend to sit up okay, but if I put him on any kind of soft, or not soft surface, but like table surface, he's actually, look, I'm going to turn him around so you can see he's sitting up now. You know, so it does sit up. But if I do it on like a hard surface like a table, it tends to want to flop over. I've just moved my camera now. Let's get it in the right position, because when James comes up I want him to be sat kind of next to me. That's a bit better. The other thing I wanted to show you before I go into the advents is this little pin badge in this lovely little packet. It was somebody's birthday at work yesterday, and they provided the staff in the staff room with some treats, and they included these lovely little pin badges. So I'm just going to open this one up. Oh, it's by the Crafty Happy Fox. Now I think that's a local person, because in the really nice gift shop in the village called Forget Me Nots, I've seen them have like little things like this in there before, and I think it's a local person that makes these. Oh, it's so cute. And I chose this lovely little gingerbread man. How cute is he? And they had like different coloured dicky bows and things like that. There was a reindeer, there was a candy cane and things like that, and I chose him, so I thought that was really sweet. So I'll probably pop that on my lanyard. Yeah, so I really thought that was quite sweet of her to have given such lovely little gifts. So she included like a Freddo. It was in this wooden box as well. It was all very fancy. You know, usually people just buy a load of sweet treats from Co-op or something and shove them on the table, but this was really thought out. It was really lovely. Anyway, I'm going to go and grab James, and then we will do the advent calendar. Okay, so I've got James here. He's going to help me open my advent calendars. So I've got 2 advent calendars. We've got my scented tea light advent calendar, and we've also got the Jazz and Wow advent calendar. So which one would you like to open first? The Jazz and Wow. That's always the favourite to open first, isn't it? Okay, so just need to open the box here and then find number 2, but I think they are already in order. I'm guessing she's done this to stop the rustling. I don't know. So day 2 is on the top. Okay, show it to the camera. What it looks like. Okay, have a feel. What does it feel like?
Paper.
No, inside, like bulky.
Oh, hard.
Is it bulky, hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to open it up then? I don't know if you'll be able to save the bag for me. Oh, no. I think the stickers are too sticky. That's not too bad. I might be able to reuse that bag. Oh, what is it? Oh, they are so pretty. A pair of earrings. Can I just hold those a bit closer? Oh, let's go this way. They're really cute. So they've got little bows on the top, and then these circles with the glitter bits in, which are very similar, I think, to the buttons that we had yesterday. And I opted, I think, actually, I've worked out which advent calendar I did order, because there actually was only 2. So it was a sewing one only, or the ultimate one, which was a bit of everything. And I went with that because I do like the jewellery and accessories and things like that. And I think there was an option to either have gold or silver for like the jewellery and, you know, bits and bobs like that. And I went with silver because that's more my colour. But I think that's really cute, and they're not too dangly for me either. So yeah, I think that looked really nice. I'll probably wear that style with my hair down, because otherwise it looks quite funny with my pea head. Right, shall we open up? So that's lovely, thank you, Becky. So we open up the next one then. So look for number 2.
Number 2.
Where is it?
Right.
See. Oh, yeah, so you have to, it's a perforated thing. Do you see it's got a thing at the top?
Yes, I can see it.
You get that.
Oh, do I have to pull it up?
I think you have to pull it out. Hang on.
How does it work?
It's a bit awkward, isn't it? I'll just bend it like that and then that's it. There we are. It's got the tea light in. Right.
Ugh.
Can you get it?
Yes, I think.
Don't break the wick off.
There you can do it.
Are you sure?
I can't get it.
Oh, it's a bit stiff, isn't it? How are you going to get that out of there? Oh, there we are. Okay, so right, it's a white one this time. Oh, that smells nice. What do you think that one is? So, mulled wine, no. Spiced orange, apple and cinnamon, sugar cookies, or gingerbread. It's definitely not gingerbread, and it's definitely not mulled wine.
I think it might be sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies or spiced orange, do you think? What do you think? Let me see.
I don't know.
Oh, we're not very good at this. I have to say, when I left the other one burning yesterday, they weren't very strong. But that's what you get, isn't it, when you buy cheap and cheerful? That was yesterday. I think maybe sugar cookies for that one. It's not strong. It certainly doesn't smell of orange anyway. So that's what we're going to go for. So shall we light it? So there's a... We're going to pop it in here. So this is Thomas's tea light holder that he made. So we're going to pop it in there. And then you can light it. Okay, so be careful. Oh, a bit more. And again. So hold it there because it's got a bit of wax on. That's it. I think it's lit it. Yes, there we go. So that one's going to be, we're going to see how, if that one smells.
Not yet. Take a long time.
No, I think it does take a little while, doesn't it, to get the fragrance going. So that was the advent calendars then. Right, so that's the advent calendars done then. So, leave it. Just checking that he's not picking up anything I shouldn't do like Harry was yesterday. Yeah, so tonight we've got Cubs, haven't we? And we've got the ambulance coming. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of footage of that. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And maybe get some of you in there. And you have to think of some questions to ask the ambulance man. Yeah? Okay, right, we shall love you and leave you for now. I'm going to get on with the dinner and then I shall hopefully come back to you a little bit later on with a little bit of footage from Cubs then. So see you later. Sorry, just quickly, I forgot to show you what I was wearing. So I'm wearing another trusty cocoa top with the funnel neck, but this one stands up a little bit more because it's a little bit more of a stable fabric. And I've got it on with another Margot pinafore in this lovely corduroy fabric that I got from London Craft for my previous collaboration when I did the what was it, the Emily pinafore by Bobbins and Buttons. So yeah, I really like this pairing together. I mean, you can't see a lot of it, but let me try and grab you down so you can kind of see. So yeah, it's the Margot pinafore by Tammy Handmade again, and yeah, I really like this pinafore. It just really serves me well at work, and it's just dead comfy to wear, and it pairs really well with tops like this. So right, see you later. Right, I thought I'd just come back on and just sign off for the evening. So we're back from Cubs now, boys are in bed, I'm in my pyjamas and I'm just about to go to bed as well, but it was a really good evening. So we had this guy come from the NHS with his ambulance, and we basically sat the group down as one initially, and he just spoke through all of the equipment that he got with him and things like that, and then they all had a go on like the heart monitor and the oxygen level kind of monitor as well, so that was quite good. And then we split them into two, and we had half of them go out into the ambulance, and he explained all about the things inside the ambulance, and the second half we had the other Cubs with us, and we were playing a game of like ice hockey with a little plastic puck, so that was a lot of fun, and I had to join the team as well because we didn't have enough on one side so I had to go, which was lovely. So I did get a little bit of footage which I am going to share with you, but I just thought I wanted to let you know that there will be some loud sirens and also some flashing lights, so either stop watching now if that's something that will trigger you for anything, or turn your volume down quite a lot because it is quite loud. So that was just a warning. But thank you very much for watching Vlogmas Day 2, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
I think I found a small daddy roller.
Thomas.
Try button. Push it once. There we go. Yeah. Attach to the hole. So, yeah. Push it in.
Yeah. It's not as loud as, is it? You can't hear it.
It's not as loud
It's
inside,
loud
is it?